Hi, my name is Ontatile Modise. I'm from Bloemfontein. Today I enjoyed myself at the seminar 714 and I've learned a lot about trading, and I'm hoping to, when I get more experience and more mentorship, I'll get to teach other people. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Say your name and where you're from. Yes.
Okay, I'm Kayakazi Xaxesa from Bloemfontein. The 714 seminar, it was very good. I learned a lot. Like, I want to do the strategy is in this way. Like, then the exactly is and I'm looking forward to do practicals. Thank you so much.
Say what? I like to post most of the things now because of fake accounts. There's so many people in that group with fake accounts. So as soon as I post something, they just take it and make it theirs. So that's why I got to a point like I will no longer be posting anything. Let's see this. I was withdrawing something small here. It was 34,000. Okay, so it's taking time. Generally I won't find this, but it's in this group, the 714 method official. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm saying this. It is not to brag, but it is to show you the actual results of what I've been doing. Hence, I'm saying if you do the same thing, you will get the result that you want. So, as I said, making money is not about being nice. Making money is not about being likable, respect, and all of that. Making money is all about being straightforward. If you want to attract good things in life, you need to be very much straightforward. I told you God is not soft. Very much important that you take that at heart. Sometimes, for most people, if you want something, there will always be a temptation that's set to steal whatever you set your mind to achieve. For example, if you say, just like today, you want to come here. I know all of you have relatives who died or friends, not you, anything. Like, for everything that you want, there will always be something in line to actually distract you from getting that. The main question in that thing is, how serious are you in getting that? How serious are you? That is the main question. Because if I'm coming to Free State for the first time in one seminar for a year, you have the whole year to do whatsoever. And one day I'm here, you choose to go to do something else, and then you miss me by chance. And then you ask me, when am I coming next? But when I was here, you were doing something else. So now, you allowed yourself to be sold off for a distraction rather than the one thing that is going to continuously make you money. As I'm here, I know as of today evening and tomorrow onwards, people will be asking me, hey, when are you coming to Free State? When are you? But I'm here. Because I came from Durban. Do you know how far is Durban to here? It's so far. Because if you drive, I think it's like more than 15 hours if you're driving. But if you flying, you can do it. Yeah, even if you're flying, you have to fly from King Shara to OR Tambo to, I forgot the airport here. But then that's 2 flights. And that's close to, I think, 10K just by flying. Yeah, well, and then I come here, someone tells me, no, I was at a funeral, come back. And when you charge for seminars, like, okay, guys, we're going to have a seminar, please make a payment. It's scam. Wow, so it's something like that. Now, I really want you to get the truth as it is. I'm going to right, so that makes things easier. Thank you. So, before we actually get to the book, because I want to read the psychological part of it, the 714 method, what is it, what is it about? Started by me trading for myself. I've shown you the proof, you've seen proof before. But what is my actual vision in doing this? The vision is to empower individuals globally by offering accessible forex trading education, building a knowledgeable community of traders who make informed financial decisions and achieve sustainable wealth. That is the vision. That is what I see. That is what I oversee in you. And I believe if we share the same vision, it could be easier. When you find someone who's done something successfully, it is better to follow that thing continuously and rely on that. Makes it easier, you also get the same results. You want to make 6 million? I'm not going to trade for you, I don't want your money, I'm not going to sell robots whatsoever. This is it. Because I know you fuckers are lazy. Where's the robots? I didn't trade with the robot to make that money. People are always looking for easier ways. So what is my mission? What will I do? Or how am I going to do it? That is the mission. Very much important is that you have a vision for yourself, you have a mission for yourself. What do you see in yourself? What are you going to do, or how are you going to do it? And that's the answer most people, they often don't get the how to. So our mission is to provide comprehensive practical forex trading education that equips individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the financial markets. We are dedicated to fostering a supporting community where traders can learn, grow, share experiences by promoting transparency, continuous learning, and responsible trading practices. We aim to help our members achieve financial independence and goal long-term success. I know in terms of English it sounds good, but this should be a reality for you. The words alone, yes, but this should be a reality for you. This is how things should be for you. The purpose in terms of transparency, I've shown her my results. I can even log in on my phone and show her. I can log in on my trading account and show you the history. That is transparent. As whenever we trade, I always trade live on fundamentals. I take my executions, you see my trade. If I lose, we lose. If I make money, I make money. So I've done most of, even this amount, I've done most of that profit live. People watching. Not to say, yeah, guys, yeah, I see you after. And then, boom, guys, yeah, you see, yeah, I killed it. Yeah, on this thing. No, transparency. Be open. Show everything. Yeah, but I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to fear. So that is what I want for you to also adapt to. So share experiences by promoting transparency, continuous learning. So today is not only the once of, yeah, I'm going to be here maybe for what just today, because tomorrow I'm going to Kimberley. But it's more of we start here and then we move forward. So today, maybe at the introduction, you may catch something, you may lose focus, but continuously we're going to have a follow-up in terms of growing the community, making sure that you are getting there. And then you get to see the results. You can also consult, inquire about where you misunderstand and all of that. So it's a continuous learning process, okay? beside mentorship, if you want mentorship, that is aside. But for this thing alone, you will or you can we will be able to communicate with you going forward, right? Based on this, understanding this alone. Okay, and then the next important word that I wanted to clarify there was we aim to help our members achieve financial independence and go a long-term success. That is my aim. Surely, you know so many people who've been rich and now they have nothing to show. And you've been rich? And yeah. And you know the thing, especially boys, they make this mistake of if a person gets money, I'm gonna buy an Golf 7, I wanna buy an M5, the latest selling car. Like there is success in being the first person to drive a car. It still gets all the same. Yeah, finally, Jalen. You may have the pride, like, I was the first one to fart in the seat. And at the day, it's all the same, right? So, it's easy to actually make the money, right? It's easy to make the money. But what's difficult is how long do you keep that money? Can make 6 million, how long do you think 6 million can last you? Let's say you have the 6 million. How long can it last you? How long can it last you? 6 months. Someone saying. So people are different. The options are you can take that 6 million, put it in a bank. They'll give you about 8%. 8%, which means that something like 60,000 a month. If you put it in a bank, they can give you 60,000 a month, and then you can use that money for that. That's the first option. Then the second option being, I want to build a house. I want to move my mama out of the township and all that. You want to do all of that stuff. So you spend. You send money here. You put 100K on your girlfriend. Give baby mama 250,000, and the baby is not even yours. So it's easy to spend money. There's a lot of things, right? So listen to this now. If you right now, you don't have a proper vision and the goals as I said, you will blow that money without seeing what you did. But if you already have goals and objectives in place, you will be able to track all the transactions because you're like, okay, house. You pay for the house, you do all the budgets, the quotation, like, okay, this is how much I must spend on the house. This is how much I must spend on the car. This is how much. So all of those things, you can do it. But here's the one thing that's always trapped people up. Hence, they end up being broker than being broke, which is poor actually. Because being broke, it means you still have a chance to make money. But poverty, it means you are permanently broke. So now, here's what most people, they don't pay attention to. I know that you want that big house, that big car, the latest brand. But the one thing that always catches people off is the maintenance fee. You can build a bigger house. Maybe you have 10 rooms. I don't know why, but okay, people, they do it. You have 10 rooms. You have 8 bathrooms and toilets. You're a shitty person. So, like it's a big house, triple, maybe going upwards, blah, blah, blah. So, but now you had that money. The question is, maybe that house has okay, let's use an example with my house. My house is not that big. It's a double-story house, 3 bedrooms, 2 lounge, 2 kitchens, 3 bathrooms, 3 toilets, 1 outside, a swimming pool, paving, a security fence with light bulbs, right? So now, here's the thing. Hence, I built the house last year. The next 4 or 5 years, maybe by 2029, I have to repaint the house to make sure that the paint is still good. Casually, the bulbs, they always like burst, yeah, because of temperature changes. So I have to change the fence bulbs like every 2 months. And mind you, I was staying in a 1 room, 1 globe. But now my fence is over 16. So sometimes because I change them all at once. So if they go off, they go all at once off. So now at an expense of 1 bulb, 1 room, now I have to change like 16 on the fence. I haven't even been to the inside. Yeah, because that's why I put like the designer lights and whatnot, and each designer light you'll find with its 600 up to 1,000. You see? So now, based now on the amount of money I have and the type of house I built, looking for the next 6 years, how much am I spending on the car? Swimming pool alone. Swimming pool maintenance is very expensive. That's why most places you'll see the swimming pool is just like left to be green. Even here, so because you must have like something called chlorine, and you need to keep the engine running. The water must keep on circulating, because once it stands still, you turn off the generator or the pump, then the water, that way it becomes still, and then it starts to have a lot of things inside. So maintaining the pool has its own budget. Maintaining the yard, pavement, because if paving is left for too long, it ends up like in between, there's something that looks like a grass, the type of grass, because it's green. Even the paving itself, it becomes greenish and gray. So that needs maintenance, which means every weekend you must get a boy to scrap it up. Yeah, well, and when you're like, I want to see the big house. So now imagine that, and you have like maybe a site that is 50 by 50, and someone has to scrap that paving. Maybe you even build a bigger swimming pool than mine, because mine, I think it's like 3 meters by 1.8. You even have a bigger swimming pool. Like, yeah, give it like bonsamasha. You see, the catch is, most people, they always look at the things they want, ignoring the maintenance fee. Having a bigger house, it's good, but you're used to cleaning 1 room. Now you have 5 toilets, of which need to be cleaned. Yeah, you'll get a cleaner, but how long will you pay the cleaner? Because in forex trading, yes, in as much as there is money, but it's you know, you can blow any time. That's the fact. So when you make money in forex trading, you need to be wise about your money, because when you make big money, you need to know how to allocate that money in terms of how you want, right? So now, seeing these things, the house has to be clean, the floors, all the bedrooms, because if you don't clean your house, generally there's always dust coming in, and then your furniture will now start to decay. You'll have those insects, which means constantly there must be someone coming in to spray all the corners, checking the ceiling, if everything is clean the dust from the top. Hey, these are things you don't look at, but you only look at the front picture like, wow, my house is beautiful. But how long can you keep it beautiful? That's where the reality is. How long can you keep it? And not beside how long can you, how much to keep it beautiful? Those are the types of questions you should be asking yourself. I know what you came here for Forex, but in terms of sustainable, you can become rich, but for how long? And we shouldn't repeat that mistake, because so many people have made the money, claim they were rich, they impress other people, and then shortly after that, they go broke. So I don't want you to make money for the sake of proving yourself to other people. So now, understand this, You've made your money, you've built that double-story house, triple whatsoever, and you've built that house for your mother and all your sisters, your cousins. They moved in there, they're staying there now, but you have to keep the maintenance. And then shortly after that, you find out that you are not even the favorite child. You were only building your mother a house because you're trying to be accepted and feel like you fit in. And it still means nothing. So you've just wasted your money building a bigger house, wasted your money on maintenance, building yourself or your mother a house who doesn't even love you. It's a fact. You know it. But this is the most painful truth, right? Some people, they are like outcasted. Their parents, whether father or mother, they just don't like have feelings. Whatever you do, you've seen this from the past years. You're coming back from school, you've just had good grades, you passed. Hey, mom, I passed. Like, oh, okay, good. Hey, mom, I'm finished matric now. All right, what you gonna do with your life? Yeah, we don't have money. Oh, mom, I just got a job, I'm working. Okay. And then when you get the opportunity to make money, you build that person a house and you think they will accept you. You know what's the painful thing? The day you realize that you cannot plug out your house. You've built a house in the wrong place. They still treat you like a nobody. Because parents, they have this thing which even if you've grown, they've seen that you've grown, but they don't want to accept that you are now responsible. You can do your own things. As long as you're in the yard, you are a fool. You are an idiot. Yeah, so that thing is sort of painful because now you see, I'm making wise decisions. We know, we have siblings who are like, yeah, this one is still childish, right? This one is grown. But we have people of which they treat you the same. They don't care whichever amount of success you have, as long as you are there. Yeah, once you break above 20 years, that's an old man. Let them be. Let them. That also goes for parents who like love their kids. This is my baby. I remember one lady. She was like, but my boys, they are very small. They are trying trading. Like I want them to do this. So I kept it. I'm like, how old are your boys? No, the other one is 26. The other one is 34. Those are boys. Those are all men. Those are all men. Yeah, but that's why most people like me. I'm very grateful that I didn't grow up living with my parents. Okay, my mother died like while I was very young, but my father is somewhere living. But I'm not there. But I'm very grateful that I was not grown by my parents, because I got to see life as it is. No sugarcoating, no nothing, no favorites, no nothing. I got to see life as it is. And that's why even when it's right now as I'm doing these seminars, even if you are a parent, if it means I have to tell you the truth, I will tell you the truth without fear of doubts. I don't care what you think about me. I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, but so now, people who have the privilege of having both parents growing up, they are weaker than comparing to me. I mean, I'm unbreakable. Yeah, first thing you say something about the guy's mom, now he's sad. He's a bam, how? And then you're like, why are you being like that? Because as a man, men are mostly logical beings. We are like numbers and words people. Mostly numbers. We calculate. Yeah. So whatever we are doing, we are that. But when you see this, that's why a woman cannot grow a man. I don't care if you're a single parent. You can never grow a man. Because some mothers will be like, hey, I'm your father, I'm your mother. Why are you gay? You can't do both. Yeah, but you can't do both. But in as much as they could say that a man must learn from other men, but for most men, manhood is realization. Very few people are being taught to be a man. It's mostly about realization. And manhood starts where you see that you have no one, you have no backup, you have nothing to fall on, and then you need to think for your own survival. That's where manhood starts. Because as long as you have a backup shoulder, baba, hey, you are better, you are good. As long as you have someone to call and they're like, yeah, hey, sure, it's in. I know right now, regardless of how high I've gone, if I fail, I'm going back to my natural form. Yeah, everything I have is cash. I'm not owing anyone. I don't have anything that is demanding me. Even if I, like, for example, if I just decide to stop, I know I would say, okay, this is my normal life. That is why I could have afforded a hyper lifestyle, but I'm like living random. Even my car's choice, it's not very expensive cars. I have 5, but my 2 favorites, it's the Ranger and the PM. Yeah, they're not too expensive in terms of maintenance. Those are reliable cars. Yeah, those are my 2 reliable cars. Why? In terms of reliability, I was talking about the house. When it comes to cars, don't buy all of those expensive cars. Buy a car, even if it's expensive, but reliable. There are cars that are just expensive. Yeah, each and every month you are fixing. You made your 1 million, you bought a car for 500,000, but every month you're spending 40,000 in the car. You need to regas the car, you need to change brake pads, and you spin a tire. Trying to get your crush and your ex jealous. Okay, I give you that. You can go to your crush's house and spin around, spin, and then leave. I give you that. But in terms of maintenance, don't buy cars that are very much expensive. I always give this advice, like, you know the type of car you want. You can go to We Buy Cars, you can go to any dealerships. You know the type of car you love. Don't buy new. Buy the car that you want. Maybe let's say, okay, let me ask someone, what's your favorite car? Koloi. Huh? Ford Range. Okay, so I have choice I have easy range. Okay, Ford Ranger. Now I'll give you my own experience. If Ford Ranger, I'm a brake pads alone in terms of maintenance. The front brake pads, it's 11,000. The front. So 11 front, 11 back. So if you're going to change all of them, which means I must have like 20 something. As I'm here, when I go back, I need to go and change the brake pads. Yeah, bo? Because before I came here, I changed the brake pads. They were like, in terms of the Ks, I'm a brake pads, you change them every 5,000 Ks, especially for these big cars. So when I go back, I must go take it to the dealer for service, change my filter and everything, change my plugs, none. So all of that can plus minus 30 something for 1 month. As I'm here, you see? So why am I doing that? Because I love my car and I want it to last. And I bought that car because for me, I'm like, yeah, even for the next 5 years, I don't care. It's a good car, it's a beautiful car. So understanding the cost of those things, it's what makes it actually reliable and last long. But if I was like, no, I'm just gonna go out, buy whatever, expensive car, and then blah, blah, it wouldn't last. So as I'm here, we are going to, after here, I'm going to Cape Town, right? So I'm gonna do that because it's a travel distance. And then from Cape Town, when I get to Cape Town, I will ship the car back to KZN and then we will fly. And travel 18 hours. So driving from Cape Town back to Durban, it's 18 hours. 18 hours. So for me, I'm like, I know that's because that's like 2,000 kilometers. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So 1,000 from here to there. So now, if you check the coast, not in it cost like in terms of kilometers, because the car, each and everything is measured in terms of Ks, how long you've driven the car. So when I get to Cape Town, I know if we're gonna try to drive back to, I have to do maintenance in Cape Town and then drive back. But it's cheaper for me to just take the car, put it in a truck, send it back home, and then I fly back. Yeah, well? Yeah, those are privileges of being rich. You never knew that, eh? You never knew that. You can actually do that. So it's yeah. So now, this reminds me, I've once seen this guy on TikTok. One of the lady who's forex trader, who's a trader, she was doing that. She couriered her car, and the guy saw the car in the truck. I was like, yeah, hey, I saw her car getting repossessed. She couldn't pay off, blah blah blah. And then I also replied with like, hey, you know, stupid man, you don't know things. That car is not being repossessed. It's being couriered. If, for example, even here from here to Cape Town, if I want to do that, I can still do it. Ship the car to Cape Town, take a flight, go to Cape Town. You know, I'm teaching you something. Get a drive. Guys, the costs are the same either way. The costs are the same, and it's even cheaper doing that because costing, I think from here, if I have to drive back to Durban, the petrol, it's like maybe I have to budget 6,000 for petrol, and then for toll gates, it's about 1,000 something. Okay, so angalektina 10 rand or 8 rand or 20 rand maybe. So now, seeing that it makes it easier, checking in terms of the calculations. Driving from Cape Town back to Durban, it's 18 hours. A flight, it's 2 hours. Have you ever fly? Anyone here flyist? No one has ever taken a flight here? Guys, come on. And guys in this. It's like you're saying fly where? Just take a flight, guys. Go to Cape Town. There's cheaper days. Not all days are the same. But you need to do those things. Be familiar with those things. Hey, I don't know how many flights I've taken, especially this year. Because doing seminars, we went to Limpopo. We came back. I took a flight back home while we are on the mission. So I went back to check on the family. Then I came back. And then we went to Mpumalanga. I also went back to check, and then I came back to Pretoria, because all this time I've been in Pretoria. So as I'm coming here now, so then we're going to be flying back. So it's easy, but you never flew. Modimo. Yeah, but no, it's a good thing. And one thing I can tell you, South Africa is very beautiful. Basically, every province has its own beauty. Hey, but before you get to the beautiful areas, there's a long land which has no houses, and then you have to drive like, you drive 3 hours, there's no house, there's nothing. It's like straight out flat. There's nothing. And then you come now, you check, we're here in the same place, all Spinchane, you're buying a 20 by 20 sites for 50,000, but this is, hey, it's unfair. But South Africa is very beautiful. One thing I love about South Africa is that there is nothing that you cannot get here. We have everything, even Nigerians. Just kidding. So, there's nothing you cannot get here. But I mean, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of things, South Africa is very beautiful. You can go anywhere, you can go to PE, Durban, Cape Town. Even here, it's beautiful on its own. Yeah, you may move around if you want to experience, but life is the same everywhere. We have rich people here. You have medium, what they call working class level. You have poor people everywhere, guys. You just choose. You just choose where you want to move and what you want to do in life. So it makes it easier for you, okay? So, yeah, so now let's get to the actual work of why we're here and be able to continue. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so I'm just going to cover these parts of psychology of trading. What I was talking about is parts of the psychological parts of trading. But if you're not paying attention, you think, Masha is just talking, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm here to learn Forex. I want to 7. Giving you the 714 method in a mindset that is not yet down, it's not going to help you because your guidance of an issue is just going to float above you. You see, it's not about the chart work. That's why that's the difference between this seminar and other seminars. Other seminars, you get the charts already open. As you can see here, guys, now you mark here, you don't get an opportunity for self-development. You don't get an opportunity for self-awareness. You don't get an opportunity for emotional lecture. So it's all just charts, blah, blah, blah. You've already paid. They just have to talk and go. You see? Whereas for me, I like to build a person because this is the person you have to be before the money comes. That's what I'm telling you. Even when the money comes, don't just, I mean, I'm only looking like this because, I'm here. But other than being here, when you see me that side, I'm Chan. I'm always in my shorts, nothing. You'll be like, is this guy even a trader? I'm like, yeah, I've stopped, I've quit. But I just saw your video. I'm like, that's a lookalike. Yeah, I don't trust your water. I tried to drink it, but I wasn't happy about it. So, yeah, drink water, guys, not beer. But beer also has benefits. It makes you sleep easily. Okay. So now I will read in the book of Messiah, chapter 4, verse 1. Right, so I just want to cut out a few things here in part of psychology. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, okay? The main factors in terms of psychology which actually trigger a lot of people, it's how the brain works. First things first, how the mind works. Okay? I will read now. The more you practice the wrong information, the more fixed it becomes in your mind. And often, the correct thing sounds wrong to you. How have all those strategies you have learned, indicators, reports, help you? And you have been hooked in the habit of chasing for the next big thing, or the Holy Grail. Something to press on or install, then boom, profitability. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. So most people, they've now been hooked into this thing of chasing the next big thing. That's why you've bought reports, you've bought indicators, you pay. Proving which your money doesn't work. That's why you're still poor. Okay, even you don't work, but let's look it up. The point is practicing the wrong information. Some people are like, yeah, practice, get it right, practice makes it perfect. The more you practice the wrong information, it doesn't become perfect. It becomes permanent. To a point whereby now I'm here, I have to teach you something new, and then you're like, okay, yeah, I hear this Masha guy, okay, I see this, but I'm going to also use a bit of this and then try to spice it up. You see? That's where it affects you, because when you get an opportunity to be taught something new, your mind brings back the previous information. Like, this is what I used to do. This is what I used to be. Not realizing that the person or the trader you were before I came here was a blowist. So I'm trying to make you a profitable trader. So if you're going to keep bringing back that stuff, you're only hurting yourself. And end of the day, you'll end up being more confused, losing more money, wasting more time. Yeah, bro? And we are cool. Also, if you're clapping, I'm cool. Yeah, bro? So you're really cool. Okay, let's get to the next thing. Lack of knowledge. Having knowledge of nothing results in getting bad results. Having knowledge of nothing, like having no knowledge, results in you getting nothing. So, whatever you execute, whatever you practice, it's based on the information that you know. If you practice the right information, you get what? Profit. If you practice nonsense, you get what? A blown account. Didn't see that coming. So it's just like that. But that's what I really love about the markets, because if you do the right thing, you get paid. If you do the wrong thing, you get penalized. It's simple. So it's easy to actually find out if something is working for you. So the lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is the number one cause of losses, because if you don't have precise, accurate information, you are bound to continuously lose. The one thing that made me to actually hate most of the forex trading strategies is because there is no accuracy. Accuracy in terms of what? Accuracy in terms of time, accuracy in terms of price. We are in the market here. If we are in the market and I'm selling this water, I have an actual time that my business will open. I have a price that I will be selling the water for. So I can't be having a market and then if you come to buy water and say how much you have, how much. You can't run a business like that. And that is how most people are trading. Because for them, they just go to the market like, yeah, it's selling. Okay, let me sell. You really buy. It's going up. Okay, let me buy. It goes down. You see? So you are always going the opposite direction of the market. So in terms of getting information, you must have accurate information. Because if you don't have time and if you don't have price, if I said I would be here today and then I didn't give you time, what were you going to do? Some of you would have come. Some of you would have maybe not came. And then you actually look at the time, you're like, oh, okay, Mashal said maybe, because I've seen his seminar start around 10. Then you wait. Like, okay, half 10, I'm not here. Like, okay, let me just give him up to 11. Maybe 11 comes, I'm not coming up. And you're like, okay, let me just give 15 minutes. If I don't, then you leave. Why? Because you don't have the right information. But if you know that Mashal said, I will be here from 10. If you look at the time, like, okay, it's 10, he's not here. Okay, maybe it's easy for me to like, okay, 30 minutes up to 11. Surely within that radius, I'll be here. You see? So it's easier for you to wait because you have the right time, of which is what you need in the market. So now, lacking information may cause you to continuously to lose, which may result in being aggressive or being angry at yourself, because you're trying so much to be good at this thing, but each and every time you get beat down. So you want to win so bad, but the information that you have, you continuously practice it, and every time it gets you down. So you end up being pressurized because you're not going anywhere. You're losing money, you're losing time. You're losing confidence, you're losing trust. Yeah, bro? So that also may result in you being angry. Okay? So also, when you move forward, when you start to win, now let's say you're using 714 method, you're starting next week, you're trading 1 win, 2 wins, you're getting confidence like, hey, yabereka until, hey, yabereka, hey. So then you start making money. When you start making that little profits, because really when you're starting, you're a bit skeptical, you take those minimum lot size, you're making those 500 rand, 1,000 a day. And after that, now you get confidence. And then when you get confidence, you do what? You increase lot size. And when you increase lot size, you are making money good with the normal lot size for like period of weeks. So now you are chowing back that money with the bigger lot size. Every small loss takes out the whole account. Every small loss takes out the whole account. So now that ends up affecting you because now you are so confident in 714 method. And you know what the fact that people make? They learn the 714 method, make money from it, and then afterwards they become greedy, they increase lot size, and then when they start losing, they say what? this thing is out now, I saw savings. No, you increase the lot size. You became greedy. The method is still the same. Hence, I always say, don't trust Mashaya, trust the fucking method. Yeah, there's a fact there. So don't trust me, trust the method. Because the method will never change. The method doesn't have emotions. The method is the method, it's instruction. The perception doesn't change. That's what you look at every day. But this is the only problem with the 714. This is the only problem, greed. You can make money, as much money as you want. But greed will always take you out. Will always take you out. Because you get overconfident and then you increase your lot size. Trade like you are working. Wherever you are working, if you want to increase your lot size, not lot size, where you are working, those who are working, I've never worked, so I don't know. But those who are working, even if you can call your boss right now and say, I would like to work harder, like extend my hours so that I can be able to make more money. They won't give you that. Even if they do, they'll just say, okay, we'll add maybe 20 rand or 10 rand. You see, not much. That is how much so whenever you knock off at work, you go back at home. This thing, I would say, I am going back now to trade again. I want to see if I can. That's where most people, they lose money. You made your money, you had your win, run home, you're done for the day. It's not about hard work, Chief. You've been working hard for the rest of your lives. You've been working hard. Who are my hands? I worked in a construction site, in construction. I was mixing mud, cement, pushing the wheelbarrow. I've done all of that shit. That's why don't come to me with excuses. Hey, Masha, I'm broken. Hey, Masha, I'm poor. Hey, Baba, I've been there. So that's why if you're going to be like, hey, Masha, I'm not a cheese boy. I've done the hard work. See, I still have evidence. See, I have to cut this thing every time because now my hands get hard. Yeah, well. So I've done the hard work. I've worked in a construction site. That was during my high school. Yeah, during my high school and shortly on December time. Yeah, well. But the mark is still here. And it's been years now. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, well. So hard work is not about it. It's all about knowing what the right thing to do, and then you go to the market, you do the thing, you are done. Okay? Being emotional, whatever, you cry, you don't cry, it's not going to work. Women, because it's mostly you. And the thing goes into a loss. You can cry all you want, emotions don't control the markets. It's only about you knowing what the market will do, and then you align yourself to that. Yeah, it's only men you can manipulate with your tears. You know. Tell him, look. How? Where does it come from? It's only men you can manipulate with your tears, not the market. Yeah, you'll be crying. Goes down a bit more. So that's about it. Now, let's start with our actual work. The beers are getting colder. Okay, so who is this guy? We're still good. We're sharp. Yeah. I'm like these guys. And there's this mentality that I would like you to adapt. When I made my first million, I was just trading like in a random day. Because technically I'm doing the same thing every day. There's nothing new that I was doing. There's nothing new that I tried. That is why I got the evidence to say, this thing, yeah, you can make money, a lot of money. So continuously doing the same thing every day. My highest in one day was 1.4 M. Not one trade. The total of trades I take in that day resulted to 1.4 M. So with that being, those are results of what I'm doing. Most people now, they trade with this thing of making a million. But I always say, fuck the millionaire mentality. Don't focus on that because it's going to put you under pressure. Just focus on trading. You do your things. You continue to trade. You do your things easily. Because once you think, oh, yeah, I'm trading to be a millionaire and all, now you are going to keep on being under pressure. And what annoys me the most is that you are being pressurized by kids who are being fed by their fucking mothers. Just because they have a smartphone, they can go online and say, hey, Forex, Forex. Yeah, you can see, hey, Forex. I've shown you how much? 6 million. Have you ever seen me holding cash, making content? Hey, guys, yeah, hey, guys, come join 714. Never. Those are money that people pay for their mentorship. They pay for their signals. They just store that money, withdraw it, because you need to see what they are making, man. People who actually make real money, they don't have any need to show. Even right now here, if you can go to Waterfall Mall, that's where most rich people go. You'll see them in shorts, just walking around normal. You don't see them in bags and whatnot. We are not saying we with rich people, but most of those guys, that's why I say there's no content. It's just trying to show what they are making. Well, it's nothing. So you are the real trader. Don't phase yourself based on that. And most of these people you are seeing there online, they are being fed by brokers. They're getting salaries from brokers. They're not really trading. They just talk about trading. Hey, trading this, and then you, yeah. So if you are thinking that's the real deal, you are misleading yourself. You are lying to yourself. At the end of the day, when you get nothing, because you'll go there thinking, yeah, hey, these kids are good. Hey, Amasha is boring. Hey, I don't see anything with him. Yeah, you haven't seen my bank balance. That's it. And I don't see the need for that. Withdrawing cash, carrying cash, I hate cash. Like, it's heavy. It's noisy. Like, I hate cash. So all of those guys, I will say, it's nothing. They're doing that because they want you to see. That's why I was saying to you guys, with those who are like under people who've been okay, I think those people who've been poor, you want to be seen once you get a taste of money, because you have a point to prove. But now, yeah, even if it's not a lot, just that one. So you do that. Okay, you do that. Yeah, put it here in the center. Yeah. Urin. How? Earlier nje siyaqala siyasebenza manje nami ngilambile. Okay, so now we're going to start off with our work and then you resume. So I don't want you to build your career based on false representation or any falsehood over anyone. It's very much important that you become honest and transparent to yourself. Not everything you see out there is real. Not everything you see out there is real.